Most of you know we are in our stewardship season, and we are featuring and highlighting all of our many, many ministries. So I'm going to invite Conrad Briles to make his way forward to share a little bit about the ministries he's participated in over the years. And as Conrad, come on up, Conrad. As Conrad makes his way forward, I just want to direct your attention in the bulletin to page 28. You'll see an update on our stewardship, where we are right now, 33% of the way to our goal. So please do make a pledge if you have not done so. Stewardship cards are in the back, or you should have received one in the mail. Thank you. Conrad?
Good morning. Thank you for having me here today. My name is Conrad, and I have attended St. James since I was 9 years old. I have been a torchbearer, I've been a crucifer, I went to Bible study, I was in youth group, and I've been on several mission trips. I grew up in this church, and I always knew I had a friend here. Whether it was Dottie Brannick helping me at the altar, or sometimes saving me at the altar, whether that was Paige Moffett chaperoning an outdoor youth trip, or whether it was Wayne Newell, who taught my brother and I how to garden and the importance of that skill. And the support of this church continued through college and my law school years. St. James has raised me in my faith, and it has been and continues to be a place of comfort and guidance for me. So I'd like to share a bit about that comfort and guidance, and I'd like to do that through a story. A few months ago, I was in law school. And if there's one thing that's quintessential to law school, it's that it's hard. It's sometimes really hard. One of the reasons why law school is so hard is because of how you're graded. You get one exam, one final exam for each class. And if you mess up, that's it. That's your grade. You're done. Go find another job. So last November, the first half of my last school year, was a time where law school was really hard for me. My GPA wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the best either. So I wanted to get it up, and knowing it was my last year, I hunkered down in a Hail Mary effort to get it as high as I could. But doing that was easier said than done. I had a heavy course load with some tough classes, and my school decided to remove the free week we normally have to study for finals and push Thanksgiving break right up to our first exams, which was super helpful. So to make up for that lost time, I decided to spend Thanksgiving break on campus to avoid any distractions that come with the holidays. And this was tough, because I've always made sure to be with my family on the holidays. My family is special to me, and so the holidays are important. So missing the holidays made me feel alone, and this loneliness was amplified by the fact that I was pretty much the only one on campus. And to paint a picture of that week, my days would start early, with me walking to campus, usually in the rain, carrying an overstuffed backpack, stepping inside a dim-lit and empty law school, walking into a classroom, dropping my stuff, opening my books, and then drilling through my study materials for that day. And this routine wasn't so bad on Sunday, but by Wednesday, morale was low. The grind was taking its toll. But when I returned to my apartment the Wednesday of that week, after taking my umpteenth practice exam, I saw a brown envelope in my mail. I wasn't expecting any mail, so I was like, this must be a bill. Oh boy. But when I opened that envelope, I found a card. This card from St. James. And it read, Dear Conrad, hello. I am Alexis, and I work with the card ministry at St. James. I am writing you to let you know that you are an important person, and God loves you. Keep pushing through, and remember that every day brings you closer to your goals. Take care, and God bless. Alexis. Now that was only 58 words, but those words made a huge difference to me. Suddenly, amid the isolation and the drudgery, I felt like someone was in my corner. This card reminded me that God was with me and that everyone at St. James was with me. It reminded me of how I spent my youth here and the countless times that St. James supported me. So I kept this card through that final season, and the reminders it gave buoyed me to press on. And when grades came out, that semester was my best yet. And just like other tough periods of my life, St. James' support, in the form of this little card, helped carry me through that tough time. And this is just one example of how St. James sustained me. There are many other examples in my life, especially in my teen years, and I think there are others in the lives of our friends here at St. James too. I don't think we usually get to see them. They're subtle. But that subtlety, despite that subtlety, they make a huge impact, especially on our youth. So I'd like to end my talk by asking you for something. Please support our ministries. Because just like this card, lots of good works go on behind the scenes, but that doesn't mean they aren't impactful. They have major impacts on people's lives. People like me, who were once a teenager, who enjoyed the teamwork at our altar, the adventures of our youth group, who enjoyed the jokes at Bible study, who loved the camaraderie of working in a garden. Gifts that were only available because of our ministries. I'd like to thank you for letting me share my story. I'd like to thank you for supporting St. James, and I urge you to keep on doing it. Thank you.